Have you ever played disc golf with your invisible cousin? That's what we're doing today. All right, we're back at Sawyer Ludwig Park. We're at hole 10, 243 to the pin. Today, my invisible cousin is going to be picking every disc I throw. She doesn't really have an idea what's going on. She's played a couple times, so she's going to pick all my discs. Oh no. I mean, you can if you want. All right, first up, chain breaker. We have bogeys in the fairway, so I'm going to take a big outside hyzer route. That probably actually worked out pretty good, so it was not a bad disc choice for this shot. Shot 2. What's my approach disc? All right. We got the Enoch approach to the basket. Good tree. Should be able to pretty much put anything in the basket from that range. We're putting with the trail. And I missed. I will just tap that in for 4 on hole 10. I wasn't gonna record it, but I figured just in case. 4 on hole 10. All right, hole 11. 302 feet. And we're driving with the Waymaker. That went further than I really thought it would, but that wind knocked it down at the end. All right, let's see what our approach is going to be. We're going at it with the ambush. Well, it looked like a good line. Went quite a bit long though. All right, I'll take my putt and approach with. My putt and approach. I'll take my putt, and if I miss it, my second putt with the Redemption. Oh, so close. And that's going to be Redemption in basket for another bogey, putting me +2 through 2. All right, hole 11, or no, hole 12. I'm guessing looks like 228 to the pin. The Trash Panda Dune has been chosen. And I got kicked into the bushes. All right, in the rough. My approach is going to be with the Samson. Cheeky little forehand Samson at that. Good roll result at the end there. May actually make par this time. All right. It has been recommended that I use the same one for the putt. She was right. If she is even real. Who knows who's behind the camera? All right, hole 13. We have 278 feet. I just found this unmarked Explorer in the bushes beside the hole here. And my invisible cousin said it seems like a sign that I should throw this one on this hole. So here we go. All right. All right. So it's been recommended that I throw the Explorer for a second time. This wind is brutal. I'm in a kind of a situation here. Well, I got up there a little bit, but now I'm in the woods on the other side of the hole. All right, we're throwing this out of the woods. I'm in here deep, so I'm not trying to take the camera in here. Yeah, I don't have a great option through a lot of foliage here. I can try that. I'm gonna try a cheeky little thumber again. Oh! Man, these trees are brutal today. Alright. So, what did I just say? I said throwing 5. Alright. 5th shot. The arc has been recommended. If I can just get out of these woods, I'll probably be okay. Tomahawk. The thumbers have been taking me right. Yeah. Alright, so moving up to shot 6. Socky bomb slammer for triple bogey. If I can pull it off from here. Oh. Alright, we're just going to tap in the Socky bomb here for quadruple bogey. Which is going to put me 6 over. And we're going with the trail. Hole 14, 254. Up and to the left, past all those fairway trees there. If I can miss all the trees, I should be able to get up to the basket. But, judging off last hole, it's unlikely. Man. If that would have faded just a little bit more at the end, that would have been great. I'm hoping to get out of the woods after this hole. All right, we are back to the Waymaker from in here. Do not have a... Did I hit a tree? All right. She said Waymaker again. Oh, too far out. All right, we got a decent putt there for bogey. For bogey from here, the Explorer has been chosen. As you can see, I'm putting directly into the wind. And as you can see, the wind picked that straight up. I got basically the same putt back to the basket from where I was just at. Shuffle, shuffle. This wind is brutal right here. For 5, we got the pillar. And for 6. And it's going to put me +8 through this many holes. All right, guys, I got good news. I'd like to thank God, first and foremost, but also I'd like to thank Eli Harris over at Alliance Medical. I might have a personal connection there, but the cool part is that's our very first actual sponsor for PJ Pate Disc Golf. Check out the link to their website in the description. Thank you. All right, hole 15. This is 271. Sort of a dogleg right to the basket. And we've got the Genesis. I have no options. I'm just going to throw this back to the fairway. Easy transition for shot 3. All right. We're going Genesis again. According to the invisible cousin. Still can't see the basket. I think I know where it's at about, but we will learn together. Hopefully that's close. This is for bogey, if I can make it from here, with the mint. A little long, but should be able to throw it in from there. Fast golf. Quick disc golf. Through 2 trees. For 5. Which I think is going to put me +10 through 15, which is through 6 holes. Here we are back in the woods. Hole 16. Depending on... Oh, I see the basket there. It's basically a straight shot down about 310 feet down the fairway. And we're going to throw back to the ambush. Oh, good tree kick. Sorta. I'm back in the bushes. Alright, not as bad as I thought. Not actually like deep in the weeds or anything. And we're going Enoch. Shot 2. It is not a great lie. Thinking this way. I'm gonna try to make this work. Oh. Alright. Well, we're further up than we were. We're tucked in a little bit of a bush again. Alright. Not as bad as I thought, bush-wise. We are back to the dune. Where did the basket go? There it is. No. Okay. Dune. Cheeky little shot around these trees. Didn't get as far around the trees as I wanted, but I think we're putting range. Alright. For 4 from here. Redemption. Bingo bango. I will verify, but I think that's going to put me at plus 11 through 7 holes. Going out with the swirly gyra now on hole 17. Should be 223 feet. I know the gyro would actually be pretty good disc for this shot normally, but with the way the wind's acting, I don't know if it's going to do what I want it to. So maybe I should take a different route than I normally would. Well, not too horrible. I don't know how deep it went, but if it's not too deep, that's not a bad spot. We're putting with, I'm trying to remember this. This is a spear, is what this disc is called. Lightweight NXT plastic spear from Gateway Discs. Little low. All right, so that's going to give us another big old cup of frozen Bogurt. I don't even remember what I said the score was, but it's high. All right, here's the upshot. And we're going with the slingshot. I think it parked right beside the basket up there. Maybe. I don't know. From what I saw, but I could be wrong. We'll find out together. All right, we're pretty close. Should be able to make it, but I've been wrong before. The harp. Bingo. That's par on the last hole. As always, keep faith in the fairway. Here's the uninvisible cousin. And have a great day. We end the round at plus 13 for the back 9. What I learned today is disc selection is more important than you might think. And Invisible Cousins, I can't blame her. I'm just probably bad at disc golf.